Characters. What are we going to do about characters? Should we have one character? Should we have several? Do we pick them up and set them down? Obviously, it's a matter of personal choice. I know several people who have done each of these really successfully. I know a couple who go to Comic-Con every year. They stay the entire run of the thing, and each day they arrive as a different pair of characters matched up. You know, Alice and the Mad Hatter, for example. They do very well at this. I have other friends who basically take one particular character and do it really well and do it consistently for as long as they can, really, until nobody recognizes it or until it becomes boring to them or whatever. Other people, I know at least a couple of people who specialize in a particular character. They have this great everything worked out. They have ways of interacting with people that they're used to doing, and that work well and have a good history, and they have a great time with it, and everyone has a great time interacting with them. But they also have other characters which they will make use of. I have one friend who he has a particular character, a particular steampunk character, and he uses that, and he uses a variation of it in other non-fantasy or sci-fi related things, and that's just a slight variation on the character. But he also will arrive and in a given single event, a given, for example, historical event, he will arrive in different characters. He and a good friend of his will show up in 2 or 3 times with hilariously different things going on, different outfits, different accents, sometimes different species practically. And this works really well. And then sometimes people just can't decide what they want to do and go with everything. I have one friend who arrived at a theme party 4 different times, made a big to-do entrance 4 times in completely different characters, and he has a great sense of humor and is great at improv, and he's very, very funny in all of them, and that works really well. So the question of whether it's best to have one or best to have several kind of depends on what works best for you. I know that sounds like a cop-out, but it's actually true. What works best for you is partly dependent on your personality. Obviously, perhaps less obviously, depends on your range of interests. For me to arrive at a steampunk event in one particular character is not going to work if I arrive at a pirate event, or a Renaissance, or medieval, or postmodern, or post-apocalyptic. These things are all going to be different. And so my wide range of interest causes me to need different characters. Now, what I'm going to actually do, though, in the next few things, we're going to together work through finding me a new character from scratch, deciding how to make it, and I think I'm going to go with I need a steampunk character, something I can rely on, something I can go to, and I can build props around. And we'll see how that goes. It should be a lot of fun. Actually, the next thing I was going to say is probably best left to the next video. So off we go to the next video.